Hey everyone, Margaret here. I am trying to find my phone so I can read any comments that come through. How are you? Today is Wednesday, April 13th. It is a gorgeous day here in New York City. It has been a really long winter for me. I am a Southern California girl through and through as far as weather goes. And so, as you know, I spent quite a bit of time in London during the winter, and then I came to New York, and it was still really cold. But I weathered it. I'm not afraid of the cold weather. I just it's something that I have to think about. I have to think about what I'm wearing because I generally just want to pretend like it's California winter wherever I am, and I'm generally unprepared. So that said, it is a gorgeous day. I have no coat today. Did not bring a coat. Did not bring anything warm. This is it, and feels really good. So, how is everyone? I hope that this video finds you well, whether you're watching it live or you're watching a replay or you're seeing it in Instagram later or through getting our email newsletter. I'm here and I do my best to stay connected to all the amazing people that I get to know in life and business. I think that's actually one of my strengths. I started working with a company who is helping to get me on stage to speak, and whether that be virtual or in person. And one of the questions they asked me, they said, what's your strength? And it's like, oh gosh, I hate this question. I don't know. I do a lot of things. But one of those things that I mentioned, because it just stood out, is that I really enjoy building relationships and nurturing those relationships. And it has come to my attention that a lot of people have actually commented on the fact that they appreciate me reaching out or thinking about them. And so I try, when someone comes to my mind, to reach out and just say hi. And I know it's difficult. I carry two phones, trying to separate some work and pleasure. This phone here has no email on it, so it's like sometimes when I just really need to disconnect, I take that phone and I don't nurture any relationships at that moment. Maybe the relationship with myself. But anyway, yeah, so it's nice to be able to go live. Just so you know, when I'm here live, I'm actually going live on 8 different channels. And then I take this broadcast, this raw video, and I upload it to Instagram on both my personal and our company Instagram. So this video really does get seen. And so if you're in business or you're a professional and you feel the need to do a catch up, just do one monthly. And I wish I could do them more often, but life is life. And so I'm just excited that I get to do the one per month. And then, when the mood strikes, sometimes I do a couple more. But here we are, the April catch up. And one thing that I want to talk about is the fact that here at SocializeLA in April, we're really talking about growth. And we're seeing a lot of growth in our company and on our team. And I'm sure if the team was here right now, they would say, Margaret is on it, because I'm not just I'm not pushing us out of our comfort zone just, for the sake of doing it. I'm doing it because we just need to continually learn and, develop our skills. And, we're in an industry that's constantly changing. And I feel like we have done a pretty good job of staying on that front line, but it does move very quickly. And so it's up to me and to the team to just keep moving forward. And as much as I am asking the team to step up and to think differently, I do that for myself constantly. That is actually how I've built my business. I remember someone had said, like, what's your secret to success? And that's another question. It's like, oh my gosh, my secret to success, huh? My spindrift. And one thing I would actually say is that I never get comfortable. And when I feel comfortable, I feel like, okay, what do I need to do next? What event do I need to plan? What workshop should I plan? What do I need to do to continually like just be active and strategically active? And so I don't sit still. And sometimes I have to tell myself, okay, Margaret, today is a sit still day. Today, you're not working out. You're not schlepping to some crazy place. You are actually going to relax. And I have to tell myself that. Otherwise, I'm just like overdrive on having to do things. So I know that I can take it all the way to the other side. But that is definitely something that I feel has kept my agency alive, more than alive, thriving, vibrant. It's the fact that we just continually move forward. And so I have a team that they don't resist the change. They don't resist the questions, I'll say, like, why did you do it this way? Not to be upset, but just, why did you do it this way and not this way? Because in our industry, there's a million ways to do one thing. I'm sure some of you can relate in your industry as well. And so I don't want my team to always think the way I do, because that's why they're here. They're brilliant. Everyone that's here is here for a purpose, and I respect their brains, their opinions, their ways and their strategies. But I do want us to think about the why behind. So growth is like front and center. And so, growth happens for so many different reasons. Sometimes it's provoked. Sometimes it's something that we have to like go out and do. So I want to learn how to play piano. So I'm going to grow in that area, and I'm going to take the steps. I'm going to get a piano tutor. I'm going to get a book. I'm going to get a piano or a keyboard. And it's something that you think of. Unfortunately, like I said, growth sometimes comes because of something that we didn't ask for, personally, professionally, whether maybe we were, we took a new position, or a new position was given to us, or we got a promotion, or you went through, a personal change. You had a child, or you got a divorce. A lot of growth happens sometimes, and it's not something that we asked for. It's not something that we planned for, and you just have to go out and grow. And the reason why I think that's important, of course, both here at SocializeLA, we're thinking about how do we grow our clients? How do we grow our clients' viewership, their email database, their website clicks, their opt-ins, like all of that. How do we grow? But it's also just so important to think about growth independently. Like, how are we growing in our positions? How are we growing as people? Another thing that I do that, people ask me about, because I do post about it on my Instagram, is I do a lot of personal development. Actually, yesterday on LinkedIn, I posted this photo that my new friend, I won't mention her here because I didn't get her permission, but I met a wonderful new friend this weekend. And one thing that she was doing, we met on a hike, is she was taking photos like randomly, and I was taking them of her because it was just gorgeous out. And it's like, okay, hold still, don't move. And so she took this iconic photo, iconic for me, because when I looked at my image and I looked at my facial expression, I knew what I was feeling at that moment. And here I am. We were on a hike, and what I had posted on LinkedIn was personal development is professional development. And I said that because hiking is something so new to me. My best friend, Erin, who I will say her name, she's been hiking for years, and she's done some incredible backpacking trips, just very outdoorsy. My sister, Beth, same thing. Just, I would look at their journeys and the camping that they would do and the hiking they would do. And I was really enamored by it, but I'm a city girl. I enjoy fine dining. I enjoy the indoors. I enjoy AC. I never thought of myself as someone who enjoyed the outdoors, but while I was in London, I was experiencing a lot of growth, and growth was happening all over, and I was allowing myself to explore new things. Go and meet up and find a hiking group in London. See if you can, go on a group hike. Well, I ended up going on about like 5 hikes in London. It was a really great way to see England outside of the city, and it was safe. Okay. I don't know what you missed, but anyway, we're back. Okay, so it was amazing. Okay, so I ended up doing the hikes and I was growing. But yesterday on LinkedIn, I said personal development is professional development. And so I was saying that that's something that I do, is that I really put a lot of emphasis on personal growth. And through that, it always reaches my professional growth. So growth is important. And sometimes we even have to be proactive to grow. Otherwise, we're staying really confined in our comfort zone, and we forget how to grow, or we get afraid to grow. Because what is growth? Growth is change, and change sometimes has a kind of a stigma around it. In my life, I just know that anything is possible. It's very hard to shock me. But now, as a grown adult woman, I take the experiences that come to me and I choose to grow from them. And I'm not afraid to try something, not like it, and not do it again. And I'm also not afraid to try things. I am afraid of heights. So I don't push myself to a place where I'm terrified. But I definitely get out. I meet strangers, on these hikes. Like I went on this hike on Saturday with a huge group, the Outdoors New York City group. And I didn't know a single person, but I came back with a bunch of new friends, and even went to dinner with my new friend yesterday, and we had a great time. And so when we allow ourselves to grow, it's just amazing what can happen. And what my favorite saying is, be wildly excited about the possibilities. And I take that truth very, very seriously. And I live by that mantra, be wildly excited about the possibilities. So I hope this inspires you to do something different. Let me know if you do. How are you going to grow? How are you going to, maybe you're like, I've been in growth mode, Margaret. I'm going to take your advice and I'm going to sit still for a while. I get that too. I am very much in growth mode. So there is nothing stagnant about my life right now. I am here in New York City, and people are wondering if I've moved here. So to answer that question, I have not moved here officially. But I definitely will be spending a lot of time here. As you know, this has been a second home to me for the past 15 years. My family and I, we've been here in the city. And so it does feel like home. It has everything I could possibly want. And now one of the musts for me wherever I live is that I do have a city, because like I said, I do love city life. But that I also have very easy access to hiking, because hiking is only, my love for hiking is only growing. And I look forward to challenging myself soon and going on a hike alone. And then one of these days doing some type of a backpacking trip, not alone, but doing a backpacking trip. So anyway, I would never ask you to step out of your comfort zone and grow without, me doing that myself. And then, I mean, of course, I am the CEO and founder of a marketing agency. And so it would be, I would be missing out if I didn't say, how are you growing in your business and in your marketing? Is your marketing stagnant? Do you feel like you are stuck? Do you feel like it's the same old, or have you just not done anything with your marketing? Not every marketing plan looks the same. You don't, and not everyone needs to be on Instagram or TikTok, or there is a strategy for every type of business, size, industry. But doing something to set yourself apart and to be visible, to show credibility, and to get people to like you is very good for business. And this online space, modern marketing, is not shrinking or going away. If anything, it is getting wider and deeper, and it's time to do something differently. And so I do have links here in the show notes. So if you wanted to, let me just remind myself what I have here. So we have an event link where I have a bunch of events of our partners, ourselves, that you can attend. That's just professional events. And right under that is our batch party that's coming up. So May 3rd, I am hosting our spring batch party. And that's where we get together and we learn how, and we start to batch content to set ourselves up for success when it comes to publishing your content. Batching, what that means is like you're sitting down, it's like you're making a batch of cookies. So rather than making a post and then leaving, and then 2 days later deciding what post you want to do next, instead, a better way to do this to maximize your time and to really help your just set the stage, you batch your content. So you're creating more than one post at one time, even scheduling it to go out. So that way you don't have to think about it for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Okay, so batching is amazing. Join us. It's free to join. The link is here in the show notes. And then I also give you a couple of other links. If you want to talk about your marketing, you can book a discovery session. And that's where I kind of dive pretty deep into your business during the discovery session. So I highly recommend that if you are serious and you just are fed up and you want to do something new. And then right under that is a link to schedule a one-on-one call with me to figure out where are you and what, we kind of scratch the surface on, where you are. I don't do a deep dive. It's obviously an informational call, but at least we get the conversation going, and, we get to say hi to each other, meet someone new, or if I know you already, we get to catch up. And I'd love to speak with you. So anyway, have an awesome day. It is 11:30. And we are about to do a co-working session, virtual co-working session. And this is for our Flex Your Influence community. So if you didn't know, I have a community called the Flex Your Influence community. It is a paid membership. And every month we meet and we do co-working. We also do planning days. And I also give you tools to plan your month, your content for the next coming up month. And so it's basically a place where you can get help, accountability, and all of that stuff. So thank you so much. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.